We are going to take a look at the performance from two Ravin crossbows. An R10 from 2018 with about 50 shots on it, and an R29 that's about 6 months old with about 150 shots on it. When I say performance, we're going to look at the speed of these crossbows and a little bit of accuracy. The R10 shows no sign of wear on the strings. The R29 does show wear on the center serving where the string is held back and where the bolt clips on. We're going to look at speed with a stock Ravin bolt and also speed with a custom fire knock bolt from Placeholder Archery. One thing other than the accuracy and the lights on the fire knock bolts, which both of them are awesome, another thing that I like is that it doesn't clip onto the string as tightly, so you're not putting as much pressure on that string, and I think the center serving will last longer with the fire knock knocks than the stock Ravin knocks. The first shot we're looking at is from my dad's R10. This thing is in like new condition. It was like that when he bought it. And this is with the Ravin factory bolt. It's shooting a little bit faster than advertised. Most Ravins do that. Mine was shooting about 4 feet per second faster than advertised. And his is almost 6 feet per second faster than advertised, coming in with the factory bolt at 405 feet per second. Our next shot is also from the R10, and this is with the fire knock custom bolt that's a little bit heavier. You will have a gain in kinetic energy, which is good for hunting hogs, but you're going to have a reduction in speed. So it was 405.8 with the factory Ravin bolt, and it is about 370 feet per second with the fire knock bolt, so you're losing about 35 feet per second, but gaining some kinetic energy and really cool lights. We are now moving on to the Ravin R29. I've had it for several months. It has about 150 shots on it. When I got it, it was advertised at 430 feet per second, and it was shooting 434. It's now shooting 427. It's still within the timing marks, and it's still even on both sides, but it's getting close to the edge. The center serving is showing signs of wear from where it holds the string and from where the arrow clips on. Ravin did send me a free string that I'm going to be having installed, and with it shooting 427 feet per second now, really close to the 430, I'm still really happy with the performance. And this is with the Ravin factory bolts. Up next, we're going to take a look at the fire knock custom bolts paired with the Ravin R29. And now the Ravin R29 with fire knock custom bolts and fire knock lights from Placeholder Archery. It did drop the feet per second by about 30 feet per second. You will be gaining kinetic energy, great for hunting hogs, but it's still shooting really fast. I shot a doe at 43 yards. If I would have aimed lower, I would have gotten a perfect center lung shot, but instead I hit high lung. And then I shot a doe at 60 yards. And if the doe wasn't moving to the left slightly, I think I would have hit exactly where I was aiming. That shot was from a bench. So with the right setup and deer that aren't too alert, you really can take some long shots with a fast crossbow, in my opinion. The Ravin R29 is the coolest toy I've ever owned. Let's move on to how accurate is the Ravin R29 after 150 shots. This picture represents two shots from my fire knock custom bolts. One of them I've only target shot with, and the other one went through a freaking deer. So out of those two bolts, they still both hit the exact same spot at 30 yards. So the arrow that you see was my second shot, and it went into the same hole as the first shot. My third fire knock bolt also went through a deer. It was affected slightly as far as accuracy, but it's still plenty accurate for hunting. Make sure you go to the description below to check out my 43-yard doe hunt. And coming up next, we're going to take a look at a product from Backyard Broadheads to customize your Ravin crossbow. This is the Cold Steel 4-in-1 rest from Backyard Broadheads. It acts as a really cool kickstand, hanger, rest, and bipod for your Ravin crossbow. It also works great to stabilize your bow when you're waiting in your tree stand, and it really gets rid of the death wobble when cocking and especially decocking your Ravin crossbow. It's available from backyardbroadheads.com, and that website is linked in the description below. Thanks for tuning in to Backyard Broadheads, and please let me know what you'd like to see in future videos.